live and let live. Vegan is the tip.
With profound humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace.
Part 4 of 4.
Etc.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws.
Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughterhouses. No more hurting. No more murdering them to eat, to lab test, or for any reason at all. Be vegan. Make peace. So be it.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Acara kami menyediakan banyak bahasa. Silakan lihat suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Today, at the initiation, the highest God power is already here, present, and still couldn't touch them. Only hellfire can burn. You understand? So difficult, so hard are the people's hearts that even they sit in God's presence, in God's power, they don't feel moved. I'm so frightened to think how hard people can be, that even the most high power couldn't touch them. That's why the world is as it is. So don't ask me why. There is war, there is disaster, there is killing. What can the poor hair God do? This power can shatter mountains, can dry up the ocean, can make the whole universe crumble into dust. And yet, it doesn't touch some of the humans' hearts. It's very frightening what we have become.
Please keep watching to find out more.
Vegan, be the angel that you'd always love to meet.
Supreme Master Chun Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English, with subtitles in Arabic, Alasese, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Czech, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Romanian, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, Thai, and Ukrainian, or Uranian. When encountering a Kven person in Norway, you can greet them with Kunkamenne. That means how are you in Kven, one of Norway's national languages. My name is Philip. The tender-hearted Kven people salute you for your compassion towards animal people and for providing them with shelter, medical treatment and care. May God keep you and your animal friends safe and healthy. The Kvens, an ethnic minority in Norway, primarily reside in the country's northern counties of Finnmark and Troms. According to legend, the Kvens embarked on a migration journey from Finland and Sweden crossing the mountains centuries ago in search of a brighter future in northern Norway. In the traditional Kven community, distinctive houses exhibit features similar to those developed in Norway's East Finnmark. The main house faces the road, with outside buildings nearby that include the traditional Finnish sauna. Recently, the Norwegian government has recognized the Kven people as an ethnic minority and has given official status to the Finnish-based Kven language. A revival of Kven culture has also been launched by people of Kven heritage. There is now a Kven costume based on a modern interpretation of historic garments, and a flag whose sunflower motif reflects Kven traditional homemaking culture. A Kven newspaper provides current news, while the Ruja Kven Museum in Vadsø offers a lively view of the history and customs of the people. Finally, the cultural festival Pacifico, held in different Norwegian municipalities in June, features everything from musical concerts to courses in the Kven language and is attended by growing numbers of people each year. It was delightful sharing glimpses of the unique Kven culture with you, steadfast viewers. May your diligent spiritual practice help to bring peace and prosperity to the world.
World Peace Leaders, be vegan. Saintly wise, lead your nations. God will bestow on you liberation.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. She has been invited to lecture on the Kuan Yin method of meditation throughout the world. We now invite you to view Walk the Way of Love, an introduction to Supreme Master Ching Hai.
We'll search high and low for a little love to bestow on all beings in all corners of existence. Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, as she has affectionately become known, lives a message that walks the way of love. A renowned humanitarian, artist, and spiritual visionary, her love and assistance has extended beyond all cultural and racial boundaries to people around the world, the needy and homeless, institutions of medical research, war veterans, the disadvantaged, the physically and mentally handicapped, refugees, and victims of natural disasters, etc. We witness countless reminders of the compassion, the trademark of this caring lady, and the international foundation that has grown out of her loving example.
Whatever we can share, begin with sharing. And then we will feel a subtle change in ourselves. More love will be pouring into our consciousness, and we will be aware of something. And that is the beginning. We are here to learn to grow, as well as to learn to use our power, our limitless power of love and creativity, in order to make a better world wherever we happen to be incarnated. Don't worry. And when I pray for you, okay, honey?
Not only are human beings the blessed beneficiaries of her kindness, animal people from different species are also the recipients of her boundless benevolence.
You okay, boy? You okay? Yeah, come on, baby. Hey, look at you. Oh, quack. You happy? Quack. Hello, you grow so big now, you. Bon appetito. I love you. Good appetite. This is one of the reasons why we should be vegan. Love for all beings, extending love.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, was born in central Ao Lac, Vietnam. During her early years, she was often found helping hospital patients, the needy, as well as injured animal people in whichever way she could. As a young adult, she moved to Europe to study and continued there as a translator for the Red Cross. She soon discovered that pain and suffering exist in all corners of the globe, and her search for the remedy to this became the foremost goal in her life. She was happily married at the time to a German doctor, and although it was an extremely difficult decision for both of them, her husband agreed to a separation. She then embarked on what became a 2-year-plus journey in search for spiritual understanding. Finally, in the deepest reaches of the Himalayas in India, she found an enlightened master who imparted to her the Kuan Yin method, a meditation method on the inner heavenly light and sound. After a period of practice, she became fully enlightened. Soon after her return from the Himalayas, at the earnest request of those around her, Supreme Master Ching Hai shared the Kuan Yin method with others, encouraging them to look within to find their own greatness. Through the Kuan Yin method of meditation, they also attained greater fulfillment, happiness and peace. Before long, invitation arrived from around the United States, etc.
I saw that I was everywhere and in every creature.
Europe.
To see God is very, very simple.
Asia.
All religions tell you, be a good person here and find heaven while you can.
Australia.
We are the sons and daughters of God. We are ourselves, the Supreme Master.
Africa.
I will show you how to get direct teaching.
And South America.
And keep the commandments and try to lead a more vegan life.
As well as from important organizations for Supreme Master Ching Hai to give lectures.
The peace and love that we most often talk about and seek, we have within ourselves. You must look inside and find your own treasure and find the real lasting happiness. The future is in our hands. So you make it beautiful or you make it worse, it's up to you.
Supreme Master Ching Hai has realized many spontaneous talents that she expresses through artistic paintings and creations, music and poetry, and aesthetic jewelry and clothing designs, expressing the inner and outer beauty. The income generated from her artistic creations has enabled Supreme Master Ching Hai to create an independent source of funding for humanitarian activities in support of her noble mission of assisting God's children in their times of need. Although she does not seek acknowledgement of any kind, Supreme Master Ching Hai has been given awards worldwide by government officials and private organizations on numerous occasions. They include the World Peace Award, the World Spiritual Leadership Award, the Award for Promotion of Human Rights, the World Citizen Humanitarian Award, the award for outstanding public service to mankind, the 2006 Goosey Peace Prize, the Los Angeles Music Week Certificate of Commendation, and first place silver for the 27th Annual Telly Awards 2006. In addition, October 25th and February 22nd have been proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day in the United States.
She also brings love around the world where there is hate. She brings hope where there is despair. And she brings understanding where there is misunderstanding. She is the light of a great person, an angel of mercy for all of us.
Agradecer a la Suprema Maestra su liderazgo, agradecerle su optimismo, agradecerle ese don de gente que tiene que la hace tan única y tan especial.
Fue una impresión muy grata de ver un corazón tan noble, tan dispuesto a servir. Ella está sirviendo a todos los seres humanos, está sirviendo al planeta para salvarlo, para rescatarlo. Tiene un corazón noble, pero también un gran liderazgo. Sé que van a suceder las cosas que tienen que suceder.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is one of the truly dedicated people of this era, helping others find and create a beautiful vision of our future. Many great people in history have had a dream, and in her own words, so does Supreme Master Ching Hai.
I dream that all the world will become peaceful. I dream that everyone becomes the Buddha. I dream that all the killing will stop. I dream that all the children will walk in peace and harmony. I dream that all the nations will shake hands with each other, protect each other, and help each other. I dream that our beautiful planet will not be destroyed. It takes billions, trillions of years to produce this planet, and it's so beautiful, so wonderful. I dream that it will continue, but in peace, beauty, and love.
Today, we are blessed to present one of these insightful lectures entitled Appreciate the Value of Initiation, Part 4 of 7, on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on August 25th, 1995, in Hamburg, Germany.
Peace for Ukraine or you reign now. Russia, just go home.
I already accommodated everybody. Because the retreat, you wanted it. Huh? It's not I who wanted this. I really don't like to come here. But since you chose the place, okay, anywhere you want, I come to you. I have to travel too, not just you. I have to prepare a lot of things for you. I have to read books late until deep in the night, in order to see whether anything that I don't know that is occurring in this world at the moment, so that I talk according to your knowledge, according to what you know at the moment, so that I can break your illusion. I can help you to understand. I sacrifice everything. I don't mind. But just a little time, just a little thing that you have to do, you don't. I apologize to the ones who are diligent and very, very polite and all that. I don't mean you, okay? But since you sit here, you listen together. Maybe it's also good, so that later you can explain to those who complain. Yeah? Not for you to feel bad, but for you so that you understand there are situations like this. And I always encounter this. It's not the first time. But I always forget it, and for the ones who are very sincere, I always have to break my head again, and then do everything again and again. But sometimes there's a limit. I must tell you, if you think I'm no good, you just go. You don't stay around and then throw dirt around in the atmosphere. Normally today is not the initiation day, because initiation day is a lot of garbage and a lot of karma I have to suffer before, between, and after. So it is not a good time for people to do a retreat. But since you requested it, and since I'm not here very often, I let you have initiation today. But that doesn't allow you the privilege to show off like a big shot and then steal everybody else's time. Or hang around outside while you should sit in here. 2 hours is enough, no? For eating and resting and going to the bathroom and all that. We are on retreat, you know? It's not that you came here for a holiday, then I wouldn't say anything. It's a different holiday. It's okay. But if you really want to see me, you must be here when I'm here. Not that you stay outside and talk all kinds of nonsense and your mind is running all over. And then when you see me, you come here. And then whatever I say, you don't even understand. Because you have not catch up with the atmosphere yet. You still hang around outside and your mind, even when you come here, your mind is still on the topic. You know, anything else. So coming here is just stealing people's space and time. So I'd rather these people stay outside. If they have so many important things to talk about, they should stay outside and talk. We don't force anybody. You should know what you come here for, and you're obliged to continue your own program. Is that not so? It's not my program. You think if you are disrespectful to a teacher, then you're good? No. On the contrary. People look down upon you because they see you have no manners, no education. You don't know what is what in this world. For example, the President of America, he's not your president, maybe, right? You might not agree with what he's doing in America, but this is his own country, yeah? People voted for him, and he became their president, and then he does his best. What to his best knowledge is good for his country. So when you see him, you still say, Mr. President, right? You respect him, his work. Maybe his work is not as good as you expect it to be, but he does his best. And as long as he still sits in that office, you respect him as the head of the state. Otherwise, even if you sit there and talk bad about the president, people will think bad about you. There are some certain manners in this world we must observe and we must understand in order to live together in harmony. You keep asking me why I don't go out and lecture and save people of the world. Is it easy to save? Today, at the initiation, the highest God power is already here, present, and still couldn't touch them. Only hellfire can burn. You understand? So difficult, so hard are the people's hearts that even they sit in God's presence, in God's power, they don't feel moved. I'm so frightened to think about it. You understand? I'm so frightened to think how hard people can be, that even the most high power couldn't touch them. That's why the world is as it is. So don't ask me why. There is war, there is disaster, there is killing. What can the poor hair God do? This power can shatter mountains, can dry up the ocean, can make the whole universe crumble into dust. And yet, it doesn't touch some of the humans' hearts. It's very frightening what we have become. Then you always ask me to go here, go there, and talk to you, or stay with you, or save your friends, save your family members, and do this and that and others. And if I refuse, you feel, Master, why? Why doesn't she do her job? Why doesn't she have compassion and love for mankind? Aren't they suffering enough and things like that? If I could do, I would have. If Jesus could have done, he would have done. Finished. Don't have to wait until our time. If Jesus could have saved all the world, he would have done. If Buddha could have saved all the world, my turn wouldn't have come. Your turn would have come. You see how difficult it is? It's because we're too proud, too arrogant. We think we know too many things. We know this sutra, we know this Bible, we know all we learn everything by heart, and then we're so proud of our own stupid knowledge. And then we think we know everything already. So whenever somebody wants to teach us something new, we refuse. Or we try to find fault, or we try to criticize, or we try to show other people that we are fantastic, we know everything, we know better than that person. We are only harming ourselves, blocking our road to freedom, blocking the road of real knowledge. We're just taking all the advertisements for the real thing, and then feeling proud about it. The situation of this world is like that. So I don't know. Every time I just want to run away. Every time. I don't want to even say anything or talk about anything. Even you, if you practice for some time, you still don't want to talk, right? Huh? I mean, sometimes to argue with people and that makes you tired, no? It does come, huh? After sometimes you don't even want to talk and discuss and argue things like that because you know it's useless. The way they talk and the way you understand is completely different. So you understand my situation, huh? How much less would I like to talk or go out and let people see and things like that. But of course I do it. But it takes some time. I have to be recharged again and again and again in order to continue. Because some people do really take a lot. Some persons take one portion that's enough for 1,000. You don't know that. Some people are so hard, so burdened with their own karma, that even to give him, to lift him up a little bit, it takes all the energy that you could give to 1,000 people. Do you understand that? You know? Do you ever feel something like that? Or you see that in meditation? Yeah. Okay, meditate. Turn the light off.
Russia, go home.
I believe that fueling your body with life-supporting plant-based foods not only prolongs your life, but adds to its depth and breadth as well. When you live with integrity, your whole world opens up and you can explore what you're truly capable of. Dr. Leo Kutz, PhD, vegan.
Tomorrow on Between Master and Disciples.
In the old times, it was very difficult to practice this kind of spiritual method openly because it is the power of God, it's a real power. If you practice any kind, you go to the church, you go to a temple, nobody bothers, really. But as soon as you connect with the real power, the king of Maya, the king of devils begins to irritate you, to want to chase you, persecute you, make trouble for you, test your faith and endurance. That's the problem.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws. Kenya is one of them.
Kenya, Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act. Any person guilty of animal people cruelty will be fined or face up to 6 months in prison or both. Cruelty is defined to include beating, overworking, torturing, abandoning, failing to give sufficient food or water, not providing veterinary treatment when needed, or otherwise causing unnecessary suffering to an animal person. Fighting or baiting of an animal individual has similar penalties. Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughterhouses. No more hurting. No more murdering them to eat, to lab test, or for any reason at all. Be vegan. Make peace. So be it.
Remarkable viewers, we thank you for your company for today's episode entitled Appreciate the Value of Initiation, Part 4 of 7 on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is Selected Mystical Works of Lord Baha'u'llah, Vegetarian, The Realm Above, Part 1 of 2 on Words of Wisdom, right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more constructive programming. May the warm rays of the sun fill your days with joy and brightness.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds. Heaven, Godspeed.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.